Your future self is begging you for this, while the rest of the world strains in gyms, chasing fleeting fads, and spending fortunes on remedies that barely touch the surface. A quiet revolution has been unfolding for generations in Japan. A profoundly simple, almost invisible secret to an incredibly long, vibrant, and razor-sharp life has been hiding in plain sight. What if you could unlock not just a few extra years, but decades of clear-headed, flexible, and pain-free living, effortlessly outperforming people half your age? This isn't about miracle pills or grueling workouts. It's about a handful of almost embarrassingly easy daily movements, so fundamental they were initially scoffed at by Western experts. Yet, the science is in, and it's absolutely undeniable. Harvard, Stanford, and leading universities across Japan have uncovered that the true blueprint for defying age isn't complicated. It's woven into the fabric of everyday life for Japanese centenarians, people who casually live past 100, leaving their global counterparts in the dust. You're on the verge of discovering these exact life-altering practices, a system that could redefine your entire relationship with aging. Ignore this, and you'll continue down the path of diminishing vitality, accepting limitations as inevitable. Embrace it, and you could dramatically rewrite your own story of health and independence. The choice is yours, but the clock is ticking on the most precious commodity of all: your time, your health, your future. The towel twist, Tanui Hibiki. Prepare yourself for a revelation that will utterly transform everything you thought you knew about aging and staying strong. This isn't just a movement, it's arguably the single most impactful practice Japanese centenarians credit for their astonishing vitality and longevity. And the most astonishing part? It requires nothing more than a humble hand towel. This deceptively simple practice, known as Tanui Hibiki, involves holding a towel with both hands, extending your arms, and performing a precise twisting motion. But to call it merely a towel twist is a grave understatement, akin to describing a symphony as just a collection of sounds. This unique movement has the profound ability to awaken and engage muscle fibers that lie completely dormant in 99% of traditional exercises. When cutting-edge researchers at Taku University meticulously attached electrodes to subjects performing Tanui Hibiki, their findings were nothing short of miraculous. They recorded intense muscle activation in areas of the body they hadn't even anticipated. Deep spinal stabilizers ignited, the intrinsic muscles of the feet engaged, and even facial muscles showed a measurable increase in activity. It's a full-body symphony of hidden strength and coordination. The study that sent shockwaves through the global medical community tracked an astounding 15,000 Japanese seniors for 2 decades. The results were irrefutable. Those who consistently performed Tanui Hibiki for a mere 2 minutes each day enjoyed an average life expectancy that was a full 7 years longer than their peers. Furthermore, their grip strength, widely recognized as the single best predictor of mortality, remained above the critical threshold for independent living until an astonishing average age of 92. These individuals maintained bone density equivalent to people a remarkable 2 decades younger, a testament to the movement's power in preventing the ravages of osteoporosis. But the benefits extend far beyond the physical realm. Brain scans unveiled an even more extraordinary phenomenon. The intricate bilateral coordination demanded by proper towel twisting actively engaged both hemispheres of the brain simultaneously, forging entirely new and robust neural pathways between them. Participants consistently demonstrated dramatically improved memory, significantly faster reaction times, and, most critically, substantially lower rates of dementia compared to the control group. This isn't just exercise for the body, it's a powerful and unparalleled workout for the brain itself. The technique for unlocking these incredible benefits begins with holding a rolled hand towel horizontally at about shoulder height, with your hands roughly 18 inches apart. The absolute key is to create constant firm tension by pulling outward as if you were intent on tearing the towel in half. While rigorously maintaining this tension, you then slowly and deliberately rotate your entire torso to the right, ensuring your hips remain facing forward. The twist must originate entirely from your core, not your arms. Hold this position at your maximum comfortable rotation for a full 3 seconds. Then, with controlled slowness, return to the center and repeat the precise movement to the left. The continuous tension is absolutely vital. You are effectively creating internal resistance against yourself, compelling every single stabilizing muscle in your body to engage and strengthen. Your breathing plays an equally crucial role and must remain steady and synchronized throughout the movement. Inhale deeply as you return to the center and exhale slowly and completely as you twist. This specific breathing pattern actively stimulates the vagus nerve, initiating a powerful parasympathetic response that profoundly reduces inflammation throughout your entire body, a key factor in preventing countless age-related diseases. The true genius of Tanui Hibiki lies in its incredible scalability. Beginners can start with minimal tension and subtle twists, gradually building strength and range of motion. Advanced practitioners can generate enormous tension and achieve deeper, more profound rotations. Many Japanese elders even perform variations while comfortably seated or even lying down, adapting the practice to their specific needs. Regardless of the variation, the fundamental principles remain unwavering. Create tension, maintain precise control, and coordinate your breath with every deliberate movement. The underlying molecular biology sheds light on why this practice is so profoundly powerful. These isometric contractions, where muscles are engaged without significant change in length, trigger the remarkable release of myokines. These special proteins secreted by contracting muscles act like potent internal medicine, powerfully reducing inflammation, significantly improving insulin sensitivity, and even actively promoting the growth of new brain cells. Astonishingly, the towel twist produces more myokines per minute than virtually any other movement ever studied, making it an unparalleled bio-optimizer. The timing of this practice further amplifies its extraordinary effects. Japanese elders typically perform Tanui Hibiki immediately upon waking to energize their nervous system for the day ahead, and then again just before bed to promote deep recovery and enhance sleep quality. A mere 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute at night is all it takes to unlock the full spectrum of its profound benefits. No specialized equipment beyond a basic towel, no expensive gym membership, no complex choreography. Yet this simple, accessible practice influences every single system in your body more profoundly and holistically than countless hours of conventional exercise. It truly is the king of all movements, a cornerstone of Japanese longevity, and now a secret you can make your own. Floor-sitting transitions, shikoza. Here's a habit of Japanese aging that will completely redefine your understanding of strength and independence. The average Japanese person over the age of 70 performs the complex transition from standing to floor sitting and back again more than 20 times every single day. They comfortably sit on the floor for meals, for their tea ceremonies, for watching television, and for socializing with family and friends. Each one of these seemingly simple transitions is in fact a remarkably complex full-body movement. It's a silent, daily practice that continuously maintains strength, flexibility, and coordination in ways that no amount of time spent at a gym can ever truly replicate. The prestigious University of Tsukuba conducted a monumental study involving 10,000 seniors, meticulously comparing those who regularly sat on the floor with those who exclusively used chairs. The findings were nothing short of astonishing. The floor sitters demonstrated a remarkable 40% greater lower body strength, possessed an incredible 50% better hip flexibility, and, perhaps most impressively, were able to rise from the floor completely unassisted well into their 90s. But here's the truly mind-blowing detail. Their cognitive test scores were consistently 15% higher than their chair-bound counterparts. The researchers uncovered that the intricate motor planning and execution required for these everyday floor transitions actively stimulate and engage the prefrontal cortex, which is essentially the brain's executive function center. The act of safely getting down to the floor and then back up again demands a symphony of cognitive processes: sequential movement planning, precise balance control, fine-tuned strength modulation, and acute spatial awareness, all firing simultaneously. It is, in essence, a profound full-brain workout cunningly disguised as a simple, ordinary, daily activity. This constant mental and physical challenge keeps the brain agile and responsive, just as it keeps the body strong and flexible. The traditional method for this movement begins from a standing position with your feet together. You then deliberately lower one knee to the ground, followed by the other, gently settling back onto your heels into a comfortable kneeling position. From here, you can seamlessly shift into various floor-sitting postures, such as cross-legged or side-sitting, ensuring a relaxed and natural body alignment. To rise, you simply reverse the process. Bring one foot forward into a lunge position, push powerfully through that leg to stand upright, and then bring the other foot to meet it. This sequence, while appearing straightforward, demands an incredible degree of controlled strength, balance, and body awareness. To cultivate this invaluable ability, start with supported transitions. Utilize a low stool or an ottoman as an intermediate step for assistance. Place your hands on the stool as you gently lower yourself to kneeling, then carefully remove them once you feel stable. Over a period of weeks, progressively reduce your reliance on hand support until you can confidently perform the movement completely unassisted. It's also wise to practice initially on a soft carpet or a yoga mat to minimize any impact on your knees as you build strength and confidence. The emphasis here is on frequency rather than absolute perfection. Even 2 or 3 mindful floor transitions daily will provide profound and cumulative benefits. Japanese elders do not perceive this as a strenuous exercise. For them, it is simply an intrinsic part of how they live their lives. They have diligently maintained this essential ability from childhood, never allowing this fundamental movement pattern to deteriorate. For those learning it later in life, patience and persistence are paramount. It may take several months to achieve smooth and effortless transitions, but the long-term payoff is nothing short of extraordinary. Groundbreaking studies have shown that the ability to rise from the floor without using your hands is one of the strongest and most reliable predictors of overall longevity. Brazilian researchers, for example, found that individuals who could perform this feat lived, on average, a remarkable 6 years longer than those who couldn't. This isn't just about movement, it's about life itself. Single leg standing, ashi. This next practice might sound incredibly simple, perhaps even absurdly basic, but in Japan, it is prescribed by physicians with the same gravity and importance that Western doctors place on medication. Japanese patients over 60 are routinely instructed to stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice daily, as a crucial form of preventative medicine. This practice is so deeply valued and scientifically validated that it is actually covered by health insurance in Japan due to the overwhelmingly compelling data supporting its efficacy. A landmark study on aging conducted by Fukuoka University meticulously tracked 12,000 participants over a remarkable 15-year period. The results were stark and undeniable. Those who consistently incorporated daily single-leg standing into their routines experienced an astounding 68% fewer hip fractures and a staggering 75% reduction in falls requiring hospitalization. Beyond the physical protection, brain scans of these individuals revealed a significant increase in gray matter in the motor cortex and cerebellum, areas of the brain that are absolutely critical for maintaining coordination, balance, and spatial awareness. This isn't just about preventing falls, it's about enhancing brain function itself. When you engage in single-leg standing, your body embarks on a complex, dynamic process, making thousands of imperceptible micro-adjustments every single minute to preserve your balance. These continuous, subtle corrections don't just strengthen your muscles, they fundamentally fortify your entire neuromuscular system. Your proprioceptors, the highly sophisticated sensors embedded throughout your body that constantly inform your brain about your body's position in space, become hyperactive and exquisitely tuned. Your vestibular system, located deep within your inner ear and responsible for detecting movement and orientation, sharpens its responses, becoming more efficient and precise. Simultaneously, your visual processing speed accelerates as your brain seamlessly integrates a torrent of information from multiple sensory systems, all working in concert to keep you upright. The standard protocol for beginning this practice is refreshingly simple and safe. Position yourself near a sturdy wall or a stable chair, which will provide immediate support if needed. Gently lift one foot just an inch or two off the ground. Crucially, focus your eyes on a fixed point about 10 feet away. This visual anchor significantly aids in maintaining stability. Breathe normally and calmly and consciously strive to hold the position for an initial 30 seconds. Then switch legs and repeat the process. As your balance and confidence improve, introduce an added challenge by gently closing your eyes. This deliberately removes visual input, compelling your other balance systems to work harder and become even more refined. Japanese elders often progress to integrating this practice into existing daily routines, such as brushing their teeth, effectively accumulating 2 minutes of practice without needing to carve out additional time. This intelligent timing creates an automatic habit loop, ensuring consistent, effortless integration into their lives. Advanced practitioners further enhance their balance and coordination by incorporating small, controlled movements while maintaining their single-leg stance. Slowly turn your head left and right, gently raise your arms overhead, or make small, deliberate circles with the lifted foot. Each of these variations strategically challenges different facets of your balance and coordination, preventing plateaus and continuously stimulating improvement. The key principle here is progressive overload. Once 30 seconds becomes effortless, gradually increase the duration to 45 seconds, then a minute, and so on. When standing with eyes closed becomes manageable, introduce an unstable surface, such as standing on a folded towel or a soft pillow. This continuous progression is vital for preventing stagnation and for nurturing neuroplasticity, the remarkable ability of your brain to form new connections and adapt. Remarkably, researchers at the Mayo Clinic have discovered that single-leg standing time is, in fact, a more reliable and powerful predictor of overall longevity than even traditional indicators like blood pressure or cholesterol levels. Individuals over 60 who can comfortably stand on one leg for 30 seconds exhibit mortality rates comparable to people a full 10 years younger. This simple, elegant practice isn't just about staying upright. It's about signaling your body and brain that you are built for sustained vitality and enduring independence. The deep squat rest, Shinkuzari. Take a stroll through almost any park or garden in Japan, and you'll witness a sight that immediately highlights a profound difference in aging and daily living. You'll observe elderly people, often in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, comfortably settled in a deep squat position. Their heels are flat on the ground, their posture relaxed as they engage in conversation, read a book, or meticulously tend to their plants. They can effortlessly maintain this position for 10, 20, or even 30 minutes without a hint of discomfort or strain. Meanwhile, the vast majority of Westerners over 60 can barely hold this fundamental human position for even 10 seconds, often with their heels lifted off the ground. This isn't merely about flexibility. The deep squat rest, or Shinkuzari, is a foundational human position that has been tragically lost in our increasingly chair-sitting cultures. Japanese seniors retain this incredible ability throughout their lives because they consciously and unconsciously practice it every single day, typically accumulating between 20 to 30 minutes in this position, spread out effortlessly across their daily activities. It's an ingrained part of their existence, not a formal exercise. A groundbreaking study from the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology followed an impressive 5,000 seniors for 12 years. The findings were compelling. Those who could comfortably maintain a deep squat for at least 2 minutes exhibited a staggering 70% lower risk of ever requiring assisted living. Their hip mobility remained entirely sufficient for all daily activities, granting them an average of 9 years more independence than those who could not squat. This single ability acts as a powerful predictor of a life lived without the need for external assistance. The biomechanics behind why this seemingly simple rest position holds such immense importance are profound. The deep squat position gently yet effectively opens the hip joint to its complete natural range of motion. This active movement prevents the capsular tightening and stiffening that traps so many seniors in shuffling, restricted gaits. It meticulously maintains ankle flexibility, a critical factor for dynamic balance and preventing falls. Furthermore, it powerfully strengthens the often overlooked pelvic floor muscles, which are essential for maintaining optimal bladder function. Most importantly, it delicately decompresses the entire spine, allowing nutrient-rich fluid to flow freely into the discs between the vertebrae, nourishing them and preventing the degenerative changes associated with aging. Harvard researchers, examining cultures where deep squatting remains a common practice, discovered an astonishing 80% reduction in hip replacement surgeries and a 60% decrease in chronic lower back pain. To gradually cultivate or reclaim this vital ability, begin by practicing the squat with your back gently supported against a wall. Position your feet shoulder width apart, with your toes pointed slightly outward to allow for natural knee alignment. Slowly and mindfully lower yourself, ensuring your knees track gracefully over your toes. If you initially find it impossible to keep your heels flat on the ground, place a rolled towel or a small cushion underneath them for support. Start by holding the position for just 30 seconds, and as your mobility and comfort progressively improve, gradually increase the duration. The true secret here lies in frequency over extended duration. 5 separate 1-minute squats distributed throughout your day will provide far greater benefits than attempting to hold one 5-minute squat in a single strained session. Japanese elders have seamlessly integrated squatting into their daily lives, often squatting while patiently waiting for buses, diligently tending to their gardens, or even casually watching television. They have made it such an intrinsic part of their routine that it demands no special effort or dedicated time commitment. Make a conscious effort to use this position functionally whenever possible. Consider squatting while sorting low shelves, engaging with grandchildren at their eye level, or resting in a squat instead of bending over to tie your shoes. Each functional use powerfully reinforces the movement pattern and relentlessly maintains the crucial mobility that keeps you independent, agile, and vitally connected to the world around you. Daily stretching, Rajyo Taiso. Every single morning, precisely at 6:30 a.m., a gentle, familiar piano melody drifts across Japan's public broadcasting system. This isn't just a tune, it's the beloved signal for Rajyo Taiso, or radio calisthenics, a sequence of movements that millions of Japanese people have faithfully performed daily since 1928. But do not let the term calisthenics conjure images of strenuous, high-impact Western exercise routines. Rajyo Taiso is profoundly different. It is a graceful, flowing sequence of 13 very specific, carefully designed stretches, performed with remarkable precision in exactly 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Each individual movement within this sequence is meticulously crafted to target multiple muscle groups simultaneously, all while maintaining a state of constant, fluid motion. There are no static holds, no straining, and absolutely no forced positions. Instead, it is a continuous, gentle progression of movement that acts like a magical elixir for your joints, lubricating them and meticulously maintaining flexibility throughout your entire body, from head to toe. Researchers from the Osaka Medical College conducted an extensive study involving 8,000 participants over the age of 60, comparing those who diligently practiced Rajyo Taiso daily with those who did not. The results were compelling and unequivocally in favor of the daily practitioners. They experienced a remarkable 40% fewer falls, suffered from an astonishing 55% less chronic back pain, and maintained nearly a full, uninhibited range of motion in their shoulders and hips well into their 80s. This isn't merely about feeling good, it's about robust, measurable health benefits. The science elucidating why this practice works so extraordinarily well is truly remarkable. These dynamic flowing stretches significantly increase the production of synovial fluid in your joints by an impressive margin, up to 30%. This crucial fluid acts as the body's natural superior oil, ensuring that your joints, the intricate hinges of your body, operate smoothly and pain-free. Without regular gentle movement, this vital fluid thickens and diminishes, leading directly to the stiffness, creaking, and pervasive pain that we so commonly and erroneously associate with aging. Rajyo-Taiso actively combats this decline. The sequence begins with gentle arm raises that elegantly open the chest and profoundly improve breathing capacity. You slowly raise both arms gracefully overhead while inhaling deeply, then lower them smoothly while exhaling completely. This is seamlessly followed by fluid arm rotations that actively mobilize and lubricate the shoulder joints. Next come gentle, controlled twisting movements that meticulously maintain spinal flexibility, followed by side bends that thoughtfully stretch the intercostal muscles nestled between your ribs, enhancing lung capacity and elasticity. The leg movements involve gentle marching in place, followed by shallow, controlled squats that ensure the knees and hips remain mobile and resilient. The entire sequence is performed with a natural, flowing rhythm that subtly elevates the heart rate just enough to significantly improve circulation throughout the body, all without causing any undue strain or discomfort. To unlock the maximum transformative benefits of Rajyo-Taiso, timing is of paramount importance. Japanese elders faithfully perform this routine immediately upon waking, often before consuming anything to eat or drink. This strategic timing capitalizes on the natural peaks of growth hormone that occur during sleep, making your muscles and connective tissues maximally responsive and receptive to stretching when these hormone levels are naturally elevated. The movements should always feel like you are gracefully moving through warm honey, never forcing, never bouncing, always gentle and controlled. If you find the full routine challenging initially, concentrate on the arm raises and gentle twists, as these provide the most significant benefit for the least amount of effort. Many Japanese companies still uphold the tradition of practicing group Rajyo-Taiso before the workday commences, and productivity studies unequivocally show that employees participating in this practice take a remarkable 30% fewer sick days than those in companies that neglect this vital morning ritual. It's a testament to its power not just for individual health, but for collective well-being and efficiency. Slow walking, Sampo. Let's begin with a practice that appears almost too simple, too pedestrian to truly matter. Yet for Japanese elders, Sampo, or slow walking, is treated with the reverence of sacred medicine. It's not merely about putting one foot in front of the other. Sampo is an intentional, deeply mindful movement, performed at roughly half the speed you would typically walk. Japanese seniors typically dedicate 20 to 30 minutes to this practice every single morning, often before they even have their breakfast. This isn't just a stroll, it's a profound ritual for the body and mind. The critical distinction between Sampo and typical Western power walking lies in its deliberate slowness, which is consciously combined with very specific breathing patterns. You are instructed to take one slow breath in for every 2 steps. Gently hold that breath for 2 steps, and then slowly exhale for a full 4 steps. This meticulous synchronization creates a powerful rhythm that harmonizes your cardiovascular and nervous systems in ways that faster, more hurried walking simply cannot achieve. It's a moving meditation that calms the mind while invigorating the body. A comprehensive 2019 study from Kyoto University meticulously tracked 3,000 seniors over the age of 60 for an impressive 10 years. The findings were compelling. Those who consistently practiced daily Sampo exhibited a remarkable 62% less arterial stiffness compared to the control group. Furthermore, their blood pressure experienced a significant and healthy drop, averaging 12 points systolic and 8 points diastolic, a truly profound impact on cardiovascular health. But here is where the practice of Sampo becomes truly fascinating and reveals its hidden genius. The deliberate, unhurried pace allows your entire foot to make complete, unhurried contact with the ground with each step. This full contact actively engages and stimulates all 33 intricate joints in each foot, sending a constant stream of vital proprioceptive signals to your brain. These signals are crucial for enhancing balance and refining spatial awareness, two critical factors in preventing falls as we age. Western seniors who adopted Sampo for a mere 8 weeks demonstrated a stunning improvement in their single-leg standing time, increasing it by an average of 45 seconds, a clear indicator of significantly improved balance. To truly practice Sampo correctly and unlock its full potential, your focus must be on rolling smoothly through your entire foot with each deliberate step. Begin by gently placing your heel down, then smoothly roll through your arch, and finally, push off with your toes. Maintain your gaze focused about 6 feet ahead of you, never looking down at your feet, which can disrupt your balance and posture. Allow your arms to swing naturally and minimally, with your hands relaxed and your fingers gently curved, avoiding any rigid or forced movements. The specific breathing pattern is absolutely crucial and will require conscious practice to master. Initially, count your steps to help maintain the rhythm and ensure proper synchronization. Morning practice is particularly beneficial because cortisol levels are naturally higher upon waking, making the calming and centering effects of Sampo even more pronounced and effective. It's important to avoid practicing Sampo on treadmills, as the moving belt fundamentally disrupts the natural mechanics of the foot and negates many of its benefits. Whenever possible, choose varied terrain such as grass, dirt paths, or uneven surfaces. The University of Tokyo found that seniors who practiced Sampo on natural surfaces had 20% better joint mobility than those who walked exclusively on concrete, as different surfaces activate and strengthen different stabilizing muscles. Begin with just 10 minutes if you are new to this practice, and gradually build up to 30 minutes over several weeks, allowing your body and mind to adapt and embrace this profound path to graceful longevity. Revolutionary insights into longevity. The true revolution in our understanding of aging isn't about discovering fantastical new technologies or expensive, elusive supplements. It is, in fact, about recognizing and reclaiming the profound, time-honored wisdom embedded within the simple yet powerful movements that Japanese elders have quietly and diligently practiced for countless generations. These 6 specific movements are not merely isolated exercises. They represent a complete, interconnected system, meticulously designed to maintain the peak functionality of the human body throughout the entire lifespan. This holistic approach simultaneously addresses and enhances every critical aspect of physical and neurological health: strength, flexibility, balance, coordination, and the crucial health of your neural pathways. What makes these practices truly revolutionary is their incredible accessibility. They demand no specialized equipment, no elaborate clothing, and no dedicated, time-consuming exercise sessions. Instead, they integrate effortlessly and seamlessly into the fabric of daily life, becoming as natural and unconscious as breathing itself. The research is not just clear, it is overwhelmingly conclusive and compelling. Individuals who consistently maintain these fundamental movement patterns age in a fundamentally and profoundly different way than those who neglect them. They steadfastly preserve their independence, maintaining their autonomy and dignity. They retain their cognitive function, keeping their minds sharp, focused, and engaged. They actively enjoy their final decades, experiencing them as a period of vibrant life and contribution, rather than merely enduring them as a slow decline. The choice, ultimately, is profoundly yours to make. You can continue to follow Western exercise paradigms that often treat aging as a relentless disease to be fought with increasingly aggressive and complex interventions. Or you can choose to gracefully adopt these elegant, scientifically validated, and utterly simple movements that approach aging as a natural, beautiful process to be navigated with grace, strength, and an unwavering sense of vitality. The Japanese, through their living example, have illuminated the path for us. The most rigorous scientific inquiry has unequivocally validated their ancient, profound approach. The only lingering question is whether you will seize this opportunity today and begin the transformative journey of reshaping how you age, or allow inertia to delay your vibrant future until tomorrow. Now, we are genuinely eager to hear from you, our valued community. Which of these powerful movements do you feel would provide you with the most immediate and profound benefit right now? And what specifically about it resonates with you? Have you ever had the opportunity to try any of these remarkable Japanese habits before? And if so, did you notice a tangible difference in your strength, flexibility, or balance? Please share your invaluable experiences, your insightful opinions, and your personal stories in the comment section below. We cherish your engagement and love to hear every single one of your thoughts. Thank you for watching and embarking on this journey of discovery with us.